Jane and Anne aren't overweight. Are Jane and Anne overweight? No, Jane and Anne aren't overweight. They're slim. Are they slim? Yes, they're slim. Did they used to be overweight? Yes, they used to be overweight. Who used to be overweight? Is Jane and Anne. Jane and Anne used to be overweight. 2 years ago, Jane were overweight. 2 years ago, Jane was overweight. 2 years ago, was Jane overweight? Yes, that's correct. Jane was overweight. How overweight was Jane? Well, Jane was very overweight. 2 years ago, Anne was also overweight. 2 years ago, was Anne also overweight? Yes, Anne was also overweight. How overweight was Anne? Well, Anne was a little overweight. 2 years ago, Jane and Anne were slim. 2 years ago, were Jane and Anne slim? No, they weren't slim. They were actually overweight. How overweight were they? Well, Jane was very overweight and Anne was a little overweight. When Kate and Tom were little, they thought Santa Claus was real. When Kate and Tom were little, did they think Santa Claus was real? Yes, they thought Santa Claus was real when they were little. They didn't think Superman was real. Did they think Superman was real? No, they didn't think Superman was real. They didn't think Batman was real. Did they think Batman was real? No, they didn't think Batman was real. They thought someone else was real. Who did they think was real? They thought Santa Claus was real. Why did they think Santa Claus was real? It's because their mother had told them once that Santa Claus was real and they believed her. They used to believe Santa. They used to believe. They used to believe that Santa Claus were real. They used to believe that Santa Claus was real. Yes, that's what they used to believe. Yes, that's what they used to believe. When Tom was a boy, he had a friend named Nick. When Tom was a boy, did he have a friend named Nick? Yes, that's correct. He had a friend named Nick when he was a boy. One day, Nick told him something surprising. Did Nick tell him something surprising one day? Yes, that's right. One day, Nick told him something surprising. Yes, that's right. One day, Nick told him something surprising. What did Nick tell him? Nick told him that Santa didn't actually exist. Nick told him that Santa Claus wasn't real. Did Nick tell him that Santa Claus wasn't real? Yes, that's what Nick told him. When Tom realized Santa Claus wasn't real, he was surprised and sad. When Tom realized that Santa didn't wasn't real, was he surprised and sad? Yes, he was surprised and sad. He didn't feel angry. Did he feel angry? No, that's not how he felt. He didn't feel angry. How did he feel? Well, he felt surprised and sad at the same time. Why did he feel surprised and sad? Well, it's because before Nick told him the truth, he truly believed that Santa Claus was real and he loved Santa very much. When Tom got home, he did something he didn't want to do. When Tom got so what did Tom do when he got home? He told Kate that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. Did he tell Kate that Santa Claus didn't actually exist? Yes, that's what he told her. He didn't tell Kate that their parents were sick. Did he tell Kate that their parents were sick? No, that's not what he told her. No, that's not what he told her. He, he told her something else. What did he tell her? He told her that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. When Kate realized Santa Claus didn't exist, she cried. When Kate realized Santa Claus didn't actually exist, did she cry? Yes, that's what happened when she realized that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. She didn't cry for just a few minutes. Did she cry for just a few minutes? No, she didn't cry for just a few minutes. No, she didn't cry for just a few minutes. She cried for she cried much longer than that. How long did she cry? Well, she cried for almost an hour. Why did she cry for almost an hour? It's because she had learned that Santa Claus didn't actually exist. Grace and Emma have pets. Do Grace and Emma have pets? Yes, they have pets. Their pets on dogs. Are they pets dogs? No, they're pet on dogs. They're pet on cats. Are they pets cats? No, they're pets on cats. What kind of animals are their pets? Well, their pets are spiders. They think their spiders are cute. Do they think their spiders are cute? Yes, they think their spiders are cute. They aren't afraid of their spiders. Are they afraid of their spiders? No, they aren't afraid of their spiders. When they were young, they were afraid of spiders. When they were young, were they afraid of spiders? Yes, they were afraid of spiders when they were young. They were afraid of birds. They were afraid of birds. Were they afraid of birds? No, they weren't afraid of birds. They were afraid of something else. What were they afraid of? Well, they were afraid of spiders. When they were young, they didn't think spiders were cute. When they were young, did they think spiders were cute? No, that's not true. They didn't think spiders were cute. What did they think about spiders? They thought spiders were really scary. They didn't think spiders were interesting. Did they think spiders were interesting? No, they didn't think spiders were interesting. What do you think about spiders? They thought spiders were really scary. Who thought spiders were really scary? Well, it's Grace and Emma. Thought spiders were really scary. One day, Grace and Emma watched a cartoon. Did Grace and Emma watch a cartoon one day? Yes, they watched a cartoon one day. The cartoon wasn't about dogs. Was the cartoon about dogs? No, the cartoon wasn't about dogs. Was the cartoon about cats? No, it wasn't. The cartoon wasn't about something else. What was the cartoon about? Well, the cartoon was about spiders. The cartoon was funny. Was the cartoon funny? Yes, the cartoon was funny. How funny was the cartoon? Well, it was mm, very funny. Spiders in the cartoon were scary. Were spiders in the cartoon scary? No, they weren't scary at all. Spiders in the cartoon were cute. Were spiders in the cartoon cute? Yes, they were cute. At, before before they watched the cartoon, they were afraid of spiders. Were they afraid of spiders after they watched the cartoon? Were they afraid of spiders before they watched the cartoon? Yes, that's correct. They were afraid of spiders before they watched the cartoon. After they watched the cartoon, something interesting happened. After they watched the cartoon, what happened after they watched the cartoon? Well, after they watched the cartoon, their fear of spiders was completely gone. After they watched the cartoon, they weren't afraid of spiders anymore. After they watched the cartoon, were they afraid of spiders? No, they weren't. After they watched the cartoon, they were afraid of spiders anymore.